Week continues with a new spot for bagel lovers.
Up and Adam live at Jeff's Bagel Run in South Charlotte, finding out more. Good morning, Adam. You look very happy.
I am so happy, Chris, because of the fact that I am from Long Island, New York, and I have said this. I've said this as soon as I moved to Charlotte. I said, well, why can't I get a good bagel? But folks, we have found it in the form of Jeff's Bagel Run. New to town. Joining us now to tell us more is Matt Allen. Matt, so nice to see you. Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. Good morning.
Do I look happy?
Yes, you do. I think we hit the spot for you this morning.
You certainly did. I can't wait to learn how to make your bagels and find out more, but I love the story of Jeff's Bagel Run. Can you briefly tell us about how this all came about?
Yeah, it is a great story. We learned when I went down to visit Jeff and Danielle, him and his wife were both out of work at COVID. She was pregnant, craving a New York bagel. They're both from New Jersey, and he couldn't find one in town, so he started trying to make it. It took about 100 different tries for him to get it right, and finally her taste buds said this is right, and they built a model off of that, just making sure that they delivered a good quality bagel and branched out into flavors, started making runs to his friends, and now we're branching out across the U.S.
And what I love about Jeff's Bagel Run is you have so many unique flavors and a bagel of the day. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we like to put a little bit of diversity into the day. We make sure we have all your staples, everything onion, poppy, sesame, garlic. But then like today we have an Old Bay cheddar. That's our bagel of the day. We also have seasonal bagels. We have a Valentine's Day bagel that's going to be through the entire month of February.
It's right there, look at that.
Along with some Cupid cookies and some chocolate cream cheese to go along with that. So we just like to spice it up. That way you don't always have to go for your staple bagel, or you can get more than one bagel, and you can get the bagel a day with that as well.
Which I kind of love, because if I'm interested in my classic, like I just want a bagel with butter, I can come and I can get that. Or if I want to do cinnamon sugar bagel, which I thought I've had cinnamon raisin but never cinnamon sugar. You got a lot of unique stuff here.
Yep. And we have unique pairings of spreads to go with that. A lot of people will double down on the cinnamon sugar bagel with cinnamon sugar cream cheese, or a jalapeno cheddar bagel with roasted jalapeno cream cheese. Or you can go with like a sweet and savory option. A lot of people will get a salt bagel and do our cookies and cream cheese with that as well.
Now I know people at home are thinking, oh, I love a good toasted bagel, but you don't toast here, and that's because the bagels are so good that you don't even need it.
Yep, and a big part of it is we do everything from scratch, everything fresh, nothing's frozen. We're baking it in the ovens all throughout the day to make sure they're warm coming out. We don't believe that you need to do anything else from there except for put the spread onto the bagel.
Wow, and what is the process like? Because I know we're going to learn, but how long from the dough to it being finished and ready to eat does that take?
Yeah, so the dough is done one day in advance so it can proof, but then from our walk-in cooler to a bagel on there is about 18 minutes.
That's it?
Yep.
Wow, then you can literally make a bagel run
exactly.
in a very short amount of time. If people want more information about Jeff's Bagel Run, we're going to put all the information on WCCBcharlotte.com, and we have a lot of information coming up in the next half hour, because I think we're going to start rolling some dough.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait. I'm going to learn the whole process. Maybe I have a side gig. Maybe on the weekends I can come work here.
Please do. We could use the help.
There you go. Brand new to town, Jeff's Bagel Run in South Charlotte. Coming up in the next half hour, we are making some bagels. Chris and Lauren, do you have a favorite bagel flavor? Asking for a friend, of course.
I saw some jalapeno cheddar there.
Yeah, that was looking good. Although I typically go with everything, but I like all bagels all the time.
All these look so good.
Something for everybody. It's a perfect breakfast food.
It is. All right, Adam, thank you so much.
You may think it's not easy to get a good New York bagel in Charlotte, but one spot is proving that theory very wrong.
That's right. Adam Wartzel is live at a different restaurant every day this week. He joins us now from Jeff's Bagel Run. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Lauren. I have to tell you, this is quite the difficult assignment, being able to eat all this great food all this week here on Rising. Anthony here was just showing me this is the dough. It is currently mixing, and for the purpose of television, we already have another batch of dough that has already been mixed, and that is conveniently located this way with me, along with Matt. Matt, good morning. Nice to see you again. It's a lot of dough.
Yeah.
So tell us about the process and how this bagel making starts. We've already seen the mix, and that's the finished dough.
Yep, so most of the kneading is done by the mixer, and then we just got to get it sized and ready to go into our bagel former. So what we do, and you can try this with me, first we're just going to we're going to be about 4 inches high, so we're going to be pushing down to get this a little bit like a big roll of cheese is what I think of it. So that's perfect. And then you're going to take this cutter, we're going to form our logs. And I'll do this first one just so you can see size.
Okay.
So we cut across and down.
How many bagels will this one log make?
This is going to make probably about 6 to 8 bagels. So a total of 8 dozen is going to come out of this.
Wow.
So
okay, so now that log is that size, so I want to try to...
Yep, and you're going to push all the way down to the table.
Got it. So it's okay if I get a mark on this.
No harm done. It's all good.
Okay. Great.
Perfect. Now you're going to take that. You're going to follow me. I'll use this one as a guide for you. And we're going to come up here and we're just going to lay it down into this trough.
And this is plain dough, right?
This
is making plain bagels, and then we will later dress the bagels with...
Absolutely.
With
and I'm just going to help. We form this a little bit just because we want the exact size dough going through every time, so it makes the same bagels on the way out.
And how long does this process take?
It's going to be spitting out in like 30 seconds.
Wow.
Yep.
That quick.
So it cuts, smashes, rolls. The first one's going to be a little bit weird, but you can see we're starting to get our bagels out of the end now.
And obviously they grow when they're in the oven.
Yeah, so the proofing process is going to make them grow, and you're also going to have them grow when they're boiled and when they're in the oven. So they get a lot bigger from here. So we always have weighing here just because we want to make sure we're in the right grams for everything.
And is it okay if they're on top of each other for now?
Yeah, this dough is not too sticky, so we're just going to pull it off.
Right.
And we put 24 bagels out onto this tray.
Can I be honest with you for a second? For just about 5 seconds, I was so mesmerized by this going around that I forgot I was on live TV. To be completely honest with you. This is beautiful. It's like a work of art. Okay, so this needs to fit 24. So 3, 6, 9, 12.
Then we're going to do 4 across, and that'll get us the rest of the way.
The first ever bagel that's not in it. We'll just put that in there for next. Yeah, there you go. Well, that is the process. It's as easy as that. And coming up in the next half hour, it is time to dress these bagels with that jalapeno cheddar that Chris wanted. And Lauren, what was the bagel that you specifically said looked good?
Oh, I always kind of go with an everything, or I used to take a jalapeno cheddar. Yeah, either or, whatever you got.
We'll be taking orders. I will be taking specific orders just for you.
There you go. Awesome.
You look good back there, Adam. Can't wait to taste those and see the finished product. He's really learning a little bit of everything. He learned to make a Reuben yesterday, and now we're getting bagels. A full spread, and that is a perfect addition to our weather life. It is Rising's Restaurant Week, where we're highlighting a different spot to get some grub every day.
That's right. And today, Up and Adam is live at Jeff's Bagel Run, a fairly new spot in town, where Adam is learning how to make the perfect bagel. Hey, Adam, how's it going?
It's going very well. I can't wait to eat these perfect bagels. In the last half hour, you saw us mixing the dough and forming the bagels, and now they go into what is called the kettle. Anthony will do that now. Oh, he's taking the entire sheet. Wow, just like that. How long, Anthony, do the bagels stay in the kettle for?
They're in there for about 2 minutes.
About 2 minutes, and then they come out and they look a little something like what we have in front of us now. Matt Allen joining us once again. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
So the bagels are here on the tray, and this is the dressing station.
Yep, dressing, decoration station. This is where you get to make them pretty. So we have the selections that you were discussing with your coworkers before here. Everything. We have the jalapeno base, and then we have 9 of our plain base, which we get to turn into anything we want. So.
Got it. So Lauren, Chris specifically asked for jalapeno cheddar, so that will be Chris's bagels, correct? And we have cheddar cheese here.
Yep,
and
you can grab it right out of there.
Okay.
And you're just going to put one piece right on top of each one. Yeah,
no, I'm a little hungry.
That one.
Yeah. It's good cheddar. Okay.
Start with good ingredients, right?
Exactly. All right, we got one more piece of cheddar, and is that it?
You're going to want to also poke a hole in there to make sure that the center of our bagels are going to cook as well.
Just a little hole?
Yep, just a quick poke, it's just so it can breathe.
Boom.
Now we're going to do some of the other dressings. I'm going to show you the wrist motion on this because it's a little bit learning.
Right.
You're going to slowly tilt and turn. So we're going to do everything bagels.
That is Lauren's bagel
we're
of
just
choice.
Dress like that. Get plenty of seeds on there. Don't be shy. And try that on the next two.
How's that?
Perfect.
All right.
You're a natural.
There's something sort of therapeutic about making bagels, I have to say. All right, so now we have Chris and Lauren's done. Mike Thomas, our amazing photojournalist who's behind the camera as we speak, has requested the cinnamon sugar bagel.
Yep, and this is going to be very similar to how we just did the everything bagels. We're going to be even heavier on this because it doesn't bake through very well, so you want to make sure there's plenty of cinnamon sugar on the top.
Again, everybody watching at home, this is Jeff's Bagel Run in South Charlotte. So this is live right now, so if you're watching at home and you want a bagel, come on down. I will be happy to serve you. And a lot of cinnamon sugar. More?
More. Double.
More.
It's got to get all the way through the oven. Perfect.
All right, we're going to make this one. Now, I think the caciawi pepe. Now, that is one of my favorite pasta dishes. And you turned it into a bagel, caciawi pepe. So I'm assuming there is pepper on this one. How does this one work?
Yep, so 3 layers. We start with salt. This one is not as heavy because now we have something that's pretty strong. We're just going to shake it right across the top. And you can do that. And then we'll do cheese.
All right. That might be a little bit too much salt on that one. Hopefully
There's room for error on these.
All right. There we go.
Now you're going to take this cheese, lay it on the top. This one we cut thinner so we don't have to poke the hole.
So lay it just vertically or horizontally?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Either direction, right across the top.
Perfect. And just one slice each?
Yep. And then take that pepper bottle, which is right next to the salt.
What kind of cheese is this, by the way?
This is Romano cheese on top.
That cheese is also very good, everybody. Okay.
And then pepper on the top. And this was just a light, that's perfect for each one. Yep. There you go. Your working interview is going really well here. So.
And after this, thank you very much, Matt. After this, they go into the oven. How long do they go into the oven for?
It's 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how many bagels we've got in.
10 to 15 minutes.
Well, I think right
that's going to be perfect timing because coming up in the next half hour, we're going to get to try these bagels. And yes, I have got bagels for the crew that will be coming back to the office with me. Chris, Lauren, once again, I think I'm going to say this phrase every day this week. I hope you're hungry.
Oh, we're always hungry.
Oh, yeah. I brought my appetite with me to work this morning, and he's incorporating a very important part of that bagel making. You have to taste test, right? Because you don't want to put a bad product in the oven. So
that's true.
I'm glad he's emphasizing
yes.
that. Yeah. And look forward to his return.
Quality control. Yes. Welcome back to Rising. Most of Up and Adam's segments involve a challenge or two, and today that challenge is working at a bagel shop.
Oh, he's crushing it. Adam Wurtzel is live at Jeff's Bagel Run, where they're putting him to work. And Adam, what task do you have in front of you now? It seems like you're proving that you could find a good bagel outside of Levittown.
I have to tell you that the tasks that I have been tasked with this morning have been so much fun because I love a good bagel. These look like a great bagel. And they're ready. Are they ready to come out of the oven?
Ready to come out.
Okay, sounds good. So
we're gonna let this breathe.
Let this breathe. So don't go right up to this oven because it's very hot.
Yep. And 485 degrees, zero tolerance. Very painful to get burned.
Just 485 degrees, and those are the bagels that we made in the last half hour, right on top, right there, right?
Yep. And you can grab those right out.
Okay.
Slide them out.
It is safe to grab them. Woo! That is very hot. Look at how good those look, and I'm going to put it right on this tray right here.
Perfect.
Boom. Now these are, I'm going to spin this around so the camera can see, those are the jalapeno cheddar, the everything, Mike's cinnamon sugar, and my cacio e pepe, and I would love to try one of my bagels.
Absolutely. Grab them with tongs.
They're so hot that I can grab them with the tongs. And I'm going to walk over here. There's a slicer that is probably one of the fastest slicers I have ever seen. So I'm just going to put that right on there, and I just drop it in, right?
Yep.
Boom. Just like that. That is sharp. And then we're going to take that bagel. I'm just going to take it. This is mine. I'm just going to take it with my hand, and we're going to walk on over here. Thank you very much, Matt. Now, look at that smoke coming out. Look at how fresh that is. Now, I have here, you have hot sauce cream cheese, which I thought would probably be good on that. And then
garlic herb butter,
garlic
which is one of our most popular
butter.
spreads.
So which one do you think I should try on the cacio e pepe?
I'd start with the butter, and you can go one part on each half.
All
you can
right.
go hot sauce on one side
Take
and
those.
garlic herb butter on the other.
Start with some garlic, herb, butter, which is probably gonna, it's instantaneously melting. My gosh, I am so excited about this. Want to let everybody know this is Jeff's Bagel Run, brand new to South Charlotte. We're gonna put all the information on our website. What's your favorite bagel? I don't think I asked you the entire time.
Rosemary salt is my favorite bagel.
Rosemary salt.
I trade out to a different one every day. So, how'd we do?
I have to tell you.
How'd you do?
I have to be honest with everybody at home. I'm a very critical bagel person, and I was nervous about this segment because I said, oh my gosh, what if I don't like the bagel? Love that bagel.
Glad
Love
to hear it.
that bagel. That is so fantastic. We got customers here. Customers, do you like Jeff's Bagel Run? They love it. They love it, everybody. So I believe that we have Jernisa and Nicole now on the couch. Ladies, do you have a specific bagel that I can bring back for you?
What about a chocolate chip?
Oh, that sounds
just
good.
jumped in there.
I heard you say cinnamon sugar earlier, Adam. I think that's the one I want.
Cinnamon sugar. I got that. Cinnamon sugar, and we have, I think that might go really well with cannoli cream cheese that they have. So I might bring some of that back for you as well, if that's okay.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
Sugar and spice and
You got it.
everything
You
nice.
got it, Jeff's Bagel Run. I am a fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Very cool.
We are too. It looks delicious.
Man, he looks like a happy camper over there. He has a pretty particular palate, so it's nice that he found his calling there at Jeff's Bagel Run. It's going to be a wild week for us here.